Hi everybody. I've talked about, I think I've shown the whole David Bowie discography that I have on this channel, but I wanted to just focus on one of the the only box set that I have of his. Every few years, in the last few years, they've been releasing these box sets starting with, his debut album. And the only box set I've ever bought is Brilliant Adventure, 1992 to 2001. And I just want to, if you haven't seen this and you're a David Bowie fan, I highly recommend it. So, I've always loved David Bowie, through the years. I bought some of his albums, Station to Station and Low, and Ziggy Stardust, of course. But it wasn't until, of course, sadly, his death, although I had bought the next day, before he passed away, so I was still, interested in him. But it was after his death I really started to delve into his whole discography, and I just became a huge fan. And I have, like I said, I have his full studio, all his studio albums and a couple of live albums. I get kind of focused on a certain band, or like lately it's been the Moody Blues, and very recently the Residents. And so then I hadn't listened to David Bowie in quite a few weeks, and then a couple nights ago I was listening to Aladdin Sane, Diamond Dogs, and Hunky Dory, and it's just with fresh ears, it's like he was so talented. Such great albums. And I have a couple of highly recommended books if you're a David Bowie fan and you haven't seen them. I would say they're both equally great. The Complete David Bowie, and just goes through all of his songs. And this heavier book, David Bowie, all the songs, kind of the story behind every track, kind of the same, but, and this one has pictures. So I guess between the two, this one is maybe a tad more interesting. Yeah, it goes through each album and every song, even I think songs that weren't released, or at least with the other book, rare tracks and everything. Tin Machine. That's the only thing I don't have, are the two studio albums of Tin Machine and the live album. I've never actually heard them. So, very heavy book. And going back to this book just for a second, for instance, some songs might be a paragraph or two, and then other ones like Space Oddity. It starts there, then all of that is about Space Oddity, and all of that. So, pretty detailed write-up on, and more, and 2 more pages. Yeah, so, and then it ends on that page here. And then other ones, a shorter write-up. But highly recommended. So, about this box set, I wish, when the box sets started coming out, I had bought them. I think some of them are pretty expensive to get now, but I do have all of the remastered albums that were in there, just not the bonus materials that were included. So there it is there. Comes with a really nice hardcover book. With lots of text and some very nice pictures. And it goes through each of the albums. So, yeah, excellent book. And then the CDs, it comes with this paper. And so some of these albums, when I bought this box set, I'd never heard them. And so it includes Black Tie, White Noise. And what I love about this box set is it's all like the original CDs or vinyl records when they came out, and they all come with plastic covers, which is, big bonus. And Black Tie, White Noise, I've only played a couple of times. Even though I'm a huge David Bowie fan, there's certain, I'd rather play low than play this, but I will play this more. Maybe I'll play it tonight. And the Buddha of Suburbia. And I know there was a different cover at first for this one. Another one I don't play very often, and I should. And then David Bowie, One Outside. I really like this, except there's a lot of spoken bits in it, and it's a pretty long album. But there's some really, really good songs on this. Oh, I'm missing the plastic on that one. I'll have to go look for it. And like I said, I guess the original CD came with this booklet, so this one does too. And from this box set, this is my favorite. Earthling, his drums and bass album. I play this quite often. It's got a gatefold, just like the original. And it has the plastic sleeve. And Hours, not one of his most loved albums, but I think it's a nice album. Plastic sleeve. And then, like I said, these box sets contain bonus materials and live recordings. And this is a 2 CD BBC Radio Theatre London, June 27th, 2000. And there are the songs. You want to pause the video to read them. Excellent recording. Great performances. And then his unreleased album that was released with this box set and then separately on a deluxe edition, Toy, which is very good. I don't like the cover though. And then this is pretty cool, but I honestly never really play it. I should, because I don't care so much about, bonus cuts and demos and unreleased recordings. I love the original albums for the most part. But I have heard some of this. It is called Recall, and it's 3 CDs. And it's like remixes, which I'm not that interested in, and other things. So 3 CDs, Recall 5, number 1, Recall 5, number 2, Recall 5, number 3. There. Hello. Yeah, so I just wanted to, if you're a David Bowie fan and you don't have these albums, and I think this box set is still at a decent price to purchase. And the box set and the 2 books I showed you are highly recommended if you don't have them. So, thank you for watching and have a great day. Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it.